Hello everyone, Agion here, another Steel Division Normandy 44 replay. So on the south side as the 101st Airborne, we have Miracle Liner. So on the north side as the Panzer Lehr, we have Pbatt. We got the very aggressive versus the slow faction. Most likely, the early game will go in fact in favor of the Allies, just because 101st Airborne do of course have that early flamethrower engineers. While in the late game, Pbatt does, of course, have the access to heavier tank units, including the Tigers and King Tigers. And Panthers. We do got our reconnaissance unit along with some infantry coming down this flank. I need to help secure it. We do got a front line being established here by the Allied units. We got a couple anti-tank guns, a couple MGs. Nothing too crazy at the moment. These anti-tank guns will help push away these half-tracks. These half-tracks do, of course, have two LMGs. I'm pretty sure one of them is actually in the rear. So, the rear one won't be able to fight all too often. As you can see, there... So, see a little bit there. Maybe I can find one that's a bit more out in the open to show. Or I could just go ahead and... Oh, that's dead. Never mind. AT guns are getting some good hits, including the Kubo MG, the ever so potent Kubo MG. A lot of AT guns, actually. I only see a couple of these airborne engineers, but that's it. It's a lot of AT guns. You got the Browning engaging the MG42. However, the Browning is in light cover over the heavy cover of the MG42. The MG42 is most likely more prone to win at this range. Granted, the Browning is a 50. It's a little bit stronger. But now let's start zooming in this half-track and see here. One machine gun is in the front. One machine gun is back. Ghostly manned. The Browning, while it did get one of the squad models here on the MG42, has sustained a severe amount of suppression, so will be forced away shortly. Browning will get pinned down thanks to these nearby autocannon machine guns and the Panzer Grenadiers. Panzer Grenadiers do, of course, have two LMGs, so they support a lot of firepower. You got this half-track. It's an HE half-track that's being held in reserve along with a defensive MG42 to help hit off these airborne engineers. These airborne engineers are making their way. These flamethrowers can wreak havoc on various infantry squads. You got a mortar team coming forward, eyeing to help push out this MG from the building. You got this flame is in fact from the half track, not on the building on fire. There's nothing been in the air to set the building on fire yet. You got a Panzer Warfare out. The Panzer Warfare is a potent option to help deal with this airborne engineers once they get spotted. I think he has a gut feeling, knowing with this bulge of terrain here, that he knows there's infantry units here, and he knows Airborne has flamethrower infantry, 11-man squads. So he's just predicting. We do got this HE unit lining up a shot. Force fire the ground actually right here. This AT gun's moving forward. He has to make sure he removes this AT gun before it loses enemies of vehicles. While these two vehicles are fine to lose, this one and this one is not. These are potent anti-infantry assets. There's still an AT gun back here for defense. We got this AT gun lining up a shot. Will kill off the scout unit. That is critical. MG42 team is starting to get displaced. Or is it 34? It's just 42. It's a 60mm mortar. While it has a pretty short range, being quite effective at getting some models. These units has been spotted. The airborne engineers are getting gunned down by the various infantry units. You got blind barrage in this general area, but it's going to roll a lot of misses. However, we'll get one side shot to pin down this AT gun. The airborne engineers are also getting pinned down, just leaving this one airborne engineer along with the airborne rifle leader. Airborne rifle leader does in fact have 3 smoke grenades. You got some reinforcing scout car moving forward. Front of the field control is in favor of the Allies at 52%. their tickets will start counting slowly in their favor. There is a mortar half-track now in the area. If he sees this mortar starts coming barraging again, he can do a counter barrage. Pathfinders and Panzer Grenadiers will start fighting each other. However, there's a Browning here to support. Nice smoke barrage here will help cover the area. It looks like the mortar half-track will initiate a counter barrage. These Panzer Grenadiers will get overwhelmed. Will start receiving hits there, but the mortar half-track will initiate the counter barrage now. However, we do got a bombing P-51D coming on in. We'll spot this flak mortar half-track. Will force the fallback. How on earth did he spot that? Well, it did fire off a couple mortars, so most likely he just counter barrage. Pbatt is, so he must saw the first mortar, already had the thing in the air and bombed the area.
We're taking heavy fire.
Airborne engineers have garrisoned up this building, and it looks like some of these half-tracks are starting to go down, including the leader unit, so this area is starting to crumble. With the higher income, it's really hard to hold off this aggression. Granted, there is only one AT gun. Actually, there's going to be two AT guns moving forward, so you can't use vehicles and just start covering up the open area because these AT guns will outrange them. Panzer Warfare is lining up a barrage here would be devastating. Where is he firing? Where is he firing? Here's a reconnaissance unit here. He's starting to spot these units here. Did he retarget? Actually, he's not reloading. He needs to reload the weapon before he can initiate the fire operation. We got the AT gun now firing. He does not claim any more additional damage, but did get weapon penetrating weapon damage here, which will deplete all the ammo. Now you just need to fall that unit back and resupply. Some powerful bombs here will help suppress these units. The Panzer Warfare barrage will initiate momentarily. The reconnaissance unit is moving forward. This would be ideal, but no! He's heading way over here in order to hit these units. This can be quite punishing. However, various units are getting pinned down. He actually stops firing. He's probably going to reposition and target over here. Moving, the AT gun is setting up. Will force the fallback on the Kubel MG. It will kill the Kubel MG. New reconnaissance 2, 3, 4 is now moving on 4. They do, of course, still have the auto cannons, which are potent versus infantry. However, there are various bazookas, diamond bombs, and AT guns in the area. It looks like one of the AT guns was actually cleaned up. I don't remember seeing what. Maybe them from the auto cannons. We got another bombing run coming on in. Is eyeing for the auto can for this scout car. We'll force the fallback. But there is an interceptor at ME-109 have 1-star veterancy. We'll get some bullets there. Now closing in the gap, in the corner. But he retargets and strafing the units. He decided to just pin down that AT gun when he had vision of it. Now his auto cannons are going to move forward in order to wipe it out. He could have got down the P-51D. That might have been worth it, actually, to go for that instead, get the wipe on that. Got another barrage coming on in, not in this general area, but hitting these open units once again. We'll wipe the AT gun. That is important. Now allows his HE unit to have much more freedom. We got intercepting P-51D, but however, there's now two ME-19s out in the field. This one is did run out of ammo, out of ones of guns. We'll get smoking, but will not get the kill. You got a Command 22, a Chaffee now out on the field. Chaffee is one of the strongest light tanks back in World War II, maybe even the strongest light tank. Of course, it was developed much later in the cycle, and the Germans didn't really focus on light tanks later on. We do got the auto cannons hitting the rear armor. Will kill off that Command 222 instantly before it had any real big impact. This area is starting to collapse in favor of the Axis units. However, there is still this bit of a bulge. There's various AT weapons in the area, so he has to be very careful when moving these vehicles forward. However, there are all three of them reconnaissance units, so they do have some pretty good optics. Probably very good. Nope, just high. Mortar team out of HE, and he's actually moving forward. That may have been a bit of a misclick. You've got the 250 throwing its HE rounds. It is down to 4 ammo, so it has been using up its ammo. We'll get a nice pin down there. Most likely the next shot will wipe out the rest of that Panther unit. Or not. He's down 2 shots. You got a dogfight initiated. These aircraft only have bombs. They can only withstand so much fire before they're forced to fall back. And they do not have the greatest turn radius in comparison. But this Bofors will force away this ME-109. This P-51 may get the kill. It's not vetted up. Not even smoking yet. He will be forced to fall back thanks to the autocannons. The autocannons, once hitting this P-51D, the aircraft will manage to escape. Panzer for reloading. Mortar team dead. Looks like it went down perhaps to this half track. This half track is out of ammo. He should follow that back also to the Opel Blitz. We've got a bigger AT gun here, the M1 AT gun. So it has 11 arm penetration versus these 8 M3s, 37 millimeters. Which, of course, either this at this range, it will 100% penetrate on these scout cars, on these medium vehicles. These are, in fact, actually medium vehicles because they are wheeled. They're using the Puma body. Or maybe the Puma's using this body. It's equipped with autocannon. I would say this is one of the few medium vehicles in the game, as opposed to a light tank. Other medium vehicles I would probably consider the Ram Kangaroo. Not sure what else I would consider a medium vehicle. Either way, you got a P-51D coming forward. I suppose you can count artillery pieces, but those are a little bit another category. You got this bombing strike. We'll probably not get the kill. We'll force to fall back. We'll get a very good direct hit there. You got some more command vehicles moving forward, more mechanized units. You got a dogfight will be initiated. There is a number of autocannons to help support, but the Bofors will, along with the P-51D, will force to fall back. He is trying to cut the corner. Maybe I'll get some shots off. Yes, he's going to get some shots off now. It may be a dead ME-109, getting some very good hits, and will actually escape. Airborne engineers moving their way forward to the MG-42. However, airborne engineers only have bolt-action rifles at this range, and the MG-42 is a fully automatic weapon, but only down to 2 members, so some good hits could wipe it out. How the airborne engineers are very close to panicking. Won't actually panic, but however the P-51D will drop a couple bombs onto it, will wipe it out, no problem. Starstruppen is not in any hold fire stance, so it will automatically fire when a unit comes in the range. It does have LMG, so it does have a pretty good amount of range. You got radio operator, Panzer 4 now moving forward. They're calling some heavy artillery into this general area. Panzer Warfare coming in for another barrage. Looks like it's going to roll a bunch of misses. You got some glider rifles. Glider rifles are cheap. Numerous infantry. And the autocannons, along with the mostly reinforcing Panzer Grenadiers, along with this 251 and reconnaissance suits, will help push that away. It looks like one of their reconnaissance did in fact go down, most likely to an AT gun. Maybe to AT grenade, but I'm not so sure where it went down. I see a couple corpses over here. This is a half track. This is one of those 234s, so it must have gone down to an AT gun. Actually, nope, all the bombs are still there. We got a amphibious M4 Sherman eyeing to cross all the water channels on this very, very dry map. PT-1D may in fact go down. You got this ME-19 on intercept course, but the Bofors, it will try to force away, but will get splashed down, no problems. However, there's a P-51D coming on for intercept, but he has a bit of range in between him. Most likely this aircraft will get out scot-free, other than the Bofors fire. That's like a scot-free then. Scottish infantry free? Apart from the horrible puns. Battle Phase B has been gone on for quite a bit of time, over 6 minutes in. Battle Phase C is available in 4 minutes. The income is starting to close in at 90, just only 10 less, over 25 less, and soon he will have 30 more. That's when you start getting the big income. Another Panzer IV operator tank. Eyeing to call in some heavy artillery in this general area. HE half-track has rearmed. We're going to be hitting this machine gun. We'll have no trouble suppressing it down along the Panzer IV. There is this reinforcing Sherman tank. Oh, I don't remember seeing a time on target in this general area. Looks like there is, however, a time on target. As spotted, this Sherman tank has 10 armor penetration, 9 armor. Panzer IV has a higher penetration chance, however, he can still be penetrated. This AT gun can penetrate him also, a bit more easily in fact. Command 232 will help support these nearby units. AT gun is lining up another shot, most likely onto this HE half track. Panzer IV will get a very good hit, and now the autocannons will start ripping into it, instantly wiping him out. You got a Mustang coming for a strafing run, but will fall back. German tank lining up shot, most likely to over here. You got Panzer Grenadiers assaulting along with some infantry. This Airborne Engineers is in the middle of the road, so that if they are very open, they will spot it. The Saus Troop is their constituted, and you got the flamethrower team will start burning this Panzer Grenadier alive. Will force the pin down, should force the fall back soon, but there is a number of autocannons here to support. German tank is over here. Looks like he's going to use this Panzer War for help suppress the unit. Rolling a bunch of low hits, not actually, looks largely blind barrage. One random shot will get this glider infantry quite well. Another 234 will go down thanks to this M1 AT gun. And you got the half track running forward, eyeing to force surrender on one of the squads. However, these Pathfinders are still in the area and lose both of those half tracks to this AT gun, getting 2 very accurate shots. Mustang eyeing to come in for a strafing run, will force back to 232. But the Sherman tank is about 1 shot away from being forced to fall back in the fallback state. It actually is in the fallback state. The command unit of this unit is actually forcing this 3 stars of veterancy. An accuracy of 9 will get the hit and get the kill. 3 stars of veterancy, 9 accuracy. That is very high chance of a hit. You got this ME-19 main package shot down. There's a number of aircraft here to intercept, and Mustang will get a very good angle. Actually, no, rotating far away around, losing a lot of ground, unfortunately. And this unit will get out with only minor damage. You got a weapon being deployed. It is being carried by the SDKFZ. That may be a, looks like it's a 37 millimeter. Can't really tell. It's not a Flak 88, or at least I don't think so. I think that's a 37 millimeter. More aircraft have been brought out by the Allied player. Get a nice bomb on this Panzer IV and reconnaissance unit. However, will not kill it off. This unit is almost out of ammo down to the last 5 mortars. There's some engineers here with demolition charges, TNT. Oh, we do got some reinforcing infantry. The autocannons ripping apart the engineers. We do got airborne rifles. A line fires off the bazooka will roll a miss. It does have an accuracy of 7. I think accuracy at 150 will have accuracy of 10. Control is still in favor of the Allied. But we do have a big bulge being initiated. Just need to reclaim some ground over here. We do got an M8 Scott here for fire support. There's still a number of armor penetrating units in the field at the moment. You got the airborne rifles pinned down. The half-tracks eyeing for the surrender on both these squads. The engineers will get wiped. The airborne rifles will surrender. We got Pathfinders on intercept course, but he's out in the open. He will get hit by the MG, but the AT gun will help ward away the half-track and kill the half-track. Running the map control is 50-50. Panzer Warfare Barrage finally hits the forest. Though there still are 2 airborne engineers. Looks like we do also got a radio call in by this Panzer IV. We got a reinforcing the M10 tank destroyer. It has naturally 2 stars of veterancy, but it's versus 3 stars of the Panzer IV. However, it does have outrange at 1,200 meters over the 1,000 meters, so it has a long range, will allow him to get some free shots off before the Panzer IV closes in range. We got an artillery call in by this 203mm M3. We got a Panzer Grenadier assault over here. These airborne rifles have sustained a huge amount of fire, but these flamethrowers doing a significant amount of damage to these half-track. They can get destroyed by them. We need some decarrozen. We do got some pioneers in the squad. Sustain a huge amount of suppression damage. Airborne rifles not currently suppressed will be pinned down now. Now these units can start moving forward. Half-track is currently being rearmed. AT gun will get the kill on this last 234. That may be the last of his 234s available. We've got some reconnaissance SPW-232s. We've got a number of aircraft in the air. Bombs came down, most likely in this general area. Let's see a lot of pinned down at the moment. However, there's still 1 airborne engineer left, and it's out of. It doesn't have any form of suppression currently on it. We'll get some very good hits. Instant pin down here. We do get another more fire being burned on the officer unit. The officer unit manufacturers die first. Though the submachine guns on that officer unit did claim a number of the airborne engineers. Pioneers now moving forward. There's 2 SMGs on each of them, along with the bundle grenade. The bundle grenade could do massive damage. We'll be throwing out the bundle now. No. Didn't get the throw off actually in time. It was forced back away from the Panzer Grenadier that's currently on fire. Two interceptors are in the air, a Focke-Wulf 190 and an ME 109. However, there is a P-51D here, but 2 is greater than 1. Ooh, the operator Panzer IV did in fact get killed by this M10 tank destroyer, along with his M20 command unit, having that extra star of veterancy, making an accuracy of 9 along with the superior range, will result in the death of both of those units. The land has once again collapsed in favor of the Allied player at 53%. As the 4 operator is still here, he may be out of fire support engines, but we do got a Tiger tank now being deployed out on the field. You got the Panzer Warfare eyeing for a barrage, most likely in this general area. Looks like that flamethrower unit was cleaned up, and we do got the officer unit now being cleaned up as well. Panzer Warfare barrage firing a blind barrage, but it's a complete miss. He should stop the barrage. He sees this area collapse upon it in his favor. We got, what, 3 engineer squads now moving forward. There is a lot of firepower. The M10 can penetrate the armor of the Tiger tank. However, he only has 1 greater armor penetration, so we'll actually have still a significant amount of trouble. While the Tiger tank has 15 armor penetration, along for a range of 1,200 meters. So it has both of them has a good range. Both of them have the same amount of accuracy. This land is starting to go in favor of the Axis units. Slash Trooping and Pathfinders battling out, but the autocannon makes it very one-sided. Radio operator in here. I still didn't see the time on target. I'm not exactly sure why, but maybe slightly glitched in this replay. 3 airborne engineers now moving on forward. There's more and more reinforcing infantry, so this area will be quickly reclaimed by the Allied player with all these infantry units. The command unit will go down, the M20 command unit. Tiger tank will get hit by the P-47. However, not enough to force suppression. More and more combat engineers here, though they have sustained quite a bit of fire. There's 1 member down, actually the 1 man. Tiger tank is now moving forward. The M10 is forced back. There's nothing much here to take the shots for it. You got airborne rifles, so they can get some nice shots. But the Tiger tank lines up a shot. Will get a weapon damage. All of its ammo is now gone. Now he needs to bring up a supply truck. Immediately he brings up a jeep supply in order to rearm it. However, he has to be very careful of these airborne rifles. If he gets too close, those bazookas can instantly kill off the Tiger tank. But he does spot it, as you can see by the pinto mount firing upon it. Actually, a lot of these airborne engineers, or regular engineer squads, did in fact get taken out by the Pioneer squads. Pioneers do have a lot of big explosives themselves. And these airborne rifles will get cleaned up thanks to all these half-tracks. Though the area is still in Allied control. Another rocket run coming on in. We'll get a good amount of damage onto the Tiger tank. We got another Tiger tank being deployed out in this area. You got an M10 here, but that's it. You got various AT, but nothing really hard counter to this Tiger tank. Jeep supply is now moving forward. The Wolverine has to fall back to a very safe and secluded area. As we're approaching the last 11 minutes of game, still significant field control in favor of the airborne player. Here goes the Pathfinders. Now this area should start collapsing in as he starts moving forward. You get the Flak 36 now moving forward. Force fire support will force away the Scott. Will get killed off by the King Tiger, however. We got this Wolverine. It currently has 3 stars of veterancy. If you were to angle it this way, if the Tiger tank were to move forward, you would get a pretty good hit, side armor hit. And I want to be positioned for it. Tiger tank now moving forward. The Wolverine here is here to engage it. Currently, both of them are in very at medium range-ish, so both of them have pretty good accuracy. The armor penetration still in favor of the Tiger tank. Wolverine's lining up the first shot. Will roll a bounce. Not big surprise. Tiger tank fires a counter shot. Will get a kill. That's actually not a huge surprise. the Tiger tank was more slotted to win that engagement anyways. And we have this area will collapse upon in favor of the Axis units. However, these pioneers have pushed forward. The bulge is actually transforming around this forest. He needs to get a Panzer warfare barrage in this general area. We got P-47 with 3 big bombs. We'll drop them onto this Tiger tank. We'll do a nice amount of HE damage. We'll actually kill off that command unit. Wolverine lining up a shot. We'll roll a miss, however. Even at 3 stars eventually, that is a very unlucky miss. But we'll get killed off by the AT gun? There was an AT gun over here. The Wolverine did not fire. I'm not exactly sure what on earth killed that Tiger tank. Tiger tank is now moving forward. We'll get hit by a rocket barrage. There's nothing here for reinforcements. He's going to have to nail it with a lot of aircraft. That's his plan. Engineers will most likely lose out the Pioneers. So there are 2 stars in Veteran C versus this 0. They have 1 bundle left. They can. It all depends. It could go either way at this point. The Engineers do, of course, have the TNT. They both have 22 HE grenade. Nice bomb come in. This Tiger tank is severely damaged. You can see by all the scratches and dents. It's very darkened from the nice yellowish color. I'm going to need to look at the kill feed and see on her how that Tiger tank actually died. I believe that Wolverine was on reload, so I don't believe it was a Wolverine. This area is getting collapsed upon. The Engineers are starting to move forward. The half-tracks could get a nice engagement. Both of them will throw out the grenade. Both of them get wiped! The mutual destruction. Oh, you don't see that very often, especially in a game like this. Another bomb run coming on. This may in fact kill the Tiger tank. We're just only forced to fall back. None of them were a good direct hit. The black piece will get decrewed, and we get the Wolverine now moving on forward. We'll cut off the half track, not a big surprise. Tiger tank has received more rocket fire. You get this half track assault. We'll find these airborne rifles a little bit open. If they get a pin down, that would be great. However, if they get in the cover of the forest, they have all their bazookas available. In fact, those half tracks are getting way too far close, so they will get a bazooka shot off. We'll start firing it now. The suppression is nearly complete. They're lining up in the wrong direction. They will roll a miss. Tiger tank's still alive, but barely. And the unit will get pinned down. However, there's another airborne rifle. Fires off bazooka shot. Will be forcing those units back. We got an autocannon unit now moving forward. We got a command Panther here to help lead the forces, but down the last 6 minutes, there needs to be. Actually, there is quite a bit of Axis control at +2 tickets. Minor victory is still in favor of the Allies. This is not enough. He needs +3 tickets, which I think he needs 1 more percentage. Maybe. Is it 60%? I don't really remember. The Puma will take out that command unit. There's only Pathfinders here for reconnaissance. And the Schoolboy MG could draw them out. There's Tiger tank now moving forward. The Tiger tank is severely damaged in HE. Won't be able to sustain too much fire. We got a bombing run hitting this reconnaissance unit. He's trying to move out of the way, but he will get hit by one of the bombs. Panzer forward now moving forward. Tiger tank getting some good hits on these glider rifles, but this Pathfinder unit has not been spotted yet inside that windmill. Man Panther's now moving forward. However, these Pathfinders can go ahead and run along the forest and get a nice bazooka shot into him. Rovers will get hit by the Panther. Looks like the Pathfinder squad has been spotted by this Afkalar, but the Afkalar will get cleaned up. That's how you probably pronounce it. The Tiger tank has sustained. Will actually forces you to pin down. The Equable MG could go ahead and force the surrender. Tickets are still in +2, still allied at victory. But he needs to get a +3. I think he may need 70%, maybe 65. He's only at 64%. Bofors will in fact go down. There's only some gammon bombs here. And Panther has a lot of has decent amount of HE, a lot of MG ammo, 3 of them in fact also. So he will start making headway over here. Tiger tank is lining up a shot onto the Pathfinders. Looks like the Pathfinders did manage to recover some suppression. Will get pinned down there. Tiger tank will start taking out these transports. These transports are filled with infantry. They will fight a Tiger tank. He's going to need to hit it with a lot of more HE, more rockets. He needs to invest into more aircraft, I guess, in order to take it out. But you got this Puma now running forward. It doesn't have an autocannon, but does have a potent cannon. Will force surrender. Map control is at +3 tickets. Victory is still in favor of the Allies. He needs to get to +4. This area is being reclaimed by the Allied unit here. Another command unit moving forward. He needs to use his Panzer Warfare to start barraging this blue zone. This red zone... Sorry, I just thought of Command and Conquer. Force find the ground there, not exactly ideal. We got another rocket bombing run coming on in. This may in fact kill the Tiger tank. In fact, it does. However, these incendiary units are getting hit, but there is a Sherman tank here to defend, and he will get some nice hits onto the Puma, forcing the fallback. Panzer Warfare barrage eyeing for these infantry, trying to force surrender. The Panzer Warfare is getting some very good hits. This area needs to be cleaned up from that rifleman in order to reclaim it. He needs that ground. He needs +4. Sherman tank is rolling a bunch of misses, which is a bit unfortunate. You got more and more armor being pushed over here. You got these Pathfinders eyeing for a gammon bomb onto this Panther. But we do got this unit make it cleaned up by the AT grenade, but it rolled a huge miss. +4 has been initiated. If he can hold this, the game will in fact tie. He cannot lose an inch of ground. However, these airborne rifles with the bazooka could take out this Panzer. That would be critical, actually. Maybe not. There's not much here for armor-wise for the Panzer really to engage. But this ground is starting to be reclaimed a bit. The airborne rifles still have a lot of bazooka shots. They don't have any vision range along the road. In fact, this area may in fact finally get collapsed upon removing the airborne presence entirely. I think he's out of Panzer Grenadiers and sending this force. Tickets are currently it's at 42 per 4+4 at 83%. A huge amount of ground has been gained by the Axis player. In order to win this game, he needs to wipe out all these allied units. I think he may actually win the game also if you get 100%. I've actually never seen that before happen. Sherman tank does get weapon damage thanks to the Panther. Airborne units are getting cleaned up. I think that's a Pathfinder unit, but will get taken out. This area will start collapsing in. He needs to start pushing forward. He's at +5, but still, it's going to be rolling out a draw. Panzer IV will get a penetrating hit onto the Sherman tank. That is critical. The airborne unit is pinned down. This area has completely collapsed upon in favor of the Axis. He just needs a little bit more ground. In order, I'm not exactly sure if he can actually force an automatic win. He's at 90%. I'm not sure at what point in the game where the game automatically decides you're a winner. 91% with 34 seconds, but this area's already been re-shown. He needs to get these units, the airborne rifles starting to move. He needs to wipe out that unit. Panzer Warfare is actually dead, so he can't use the artillery. 94%. Area's starting to be reclaimed. The Panther's starting to claim up this area. The half-track's starting to reclaim this area. This area's starting to be claimed up here. 95% with 10 seconds left. 96%. At +6. I've never seen it actually got up to +6 before. And the game will end at a tie. Oh, I honestly don't know if the game will automatically end if you obtain 100%. I just don't know. Well, let's see what happened to that Tiger tank. I've been wondering. No, that's command. Here, good Tiger tank. Apparently was actually killed off by an M10, or at least one of them. The other one was bombed to death. Yet the P-47 here. So that first Tiger tank that went down was actually hit by the tank destroyer. Though I did not see him actually firing. I thought he was in the reloading sequence. Either way, this is Agion saying thank you for watching and signing off.